Hello everybody, this is the fourth in a series of videos on how to begin a PhD in science. The first one was about finding a problem. The second one was about developing a hypothesis to solve that problem. The third one was on devising methods to test the hypothesis. And this, the fourth one, is about milestones. Milestones in comparison to finding a problem and devising a hypothesis and the methods seems relatively inconsequential, but in fact they're very important because they provide an acid test. And milestones alone are good. Milestones with timelines are even better. And I'll talk about how these two combine. Is this a good research milestone? Body mass indices, BMIs, of Malays will be studied. Well, I don't think it's a very good milestone because it just describes an action. It's a scientific adjective. Nobody else says that, but I do. But it needs a concrete noun. It needs somewhere where we're going, a place. Milestones must describe that place. It must describe deliverables. So how about this then? This is effort number 2. Is this a good research milestone? BMIs for 500 Malay men and 500 Malay women. We're being specific now, I like that. Will be recorded. It's a good milestone because it promises a deliverable. At the end of this milestone, we will get data on 500 Malay men and 500 Malay women. Let's see if we can improve on that. Let's put a timeline in there. Before Ramadan, you can see where we're going with this. The BMI of 500 Malay men and 500 Malay women will be recorded before the Ramadan. That's great. It's a better milestone. And how about if we combine 2 in 1? Before Ramadan and after. Now you see the point. We're considering how Malay men and how Malay women change their BMIs during Ramadan when they're fasting. You can see where we're going. A combination of milestones or a combination of deliverables point in a direction. Just like 2 data points, you can draw a line through them. You can't draw a line realistically through 1 data point and have it point anywhere. It could point everywhere. 2 milestones point to a destination. Now, timelines show you how long it's going to take to realize these milestones. And they're often shown as Gantt charts. Gantt charts are generalized activity normalization time tables. So let's plot a Gantt chart for our project. It's going to plot progress versus time taken. In the first year, we might set out to get those 500 BMI data points for Malay men. And then in year 2, we'll do it for Malay women. And in year 3, we'll do statistical analyses of the data. We may be correct and group for age factors or people who don't observe Ramadan but are Malay and were studied. In year 4, which could be the end of the project, we'll publish what we've got and evaluate the potential for further studies. In other words, the potential for a follow-on proposal. The Gantt chart shows you what to expect at the end of the project. And that's the most salient thing about milestones. Incidentally, this here is made from a template in Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Office. So it's convenient to put together quite attractive diagrams using those. If we skip consideration of the hypothesis and devising methods, there's a direct relationship between the problems and the milestones. Because when proposers write about the problem, they tend to emphasize how important and how interesting it is. But the milestones don't tell any lies. They're promises. They promise, especially in conjunction with a Gantt chart, a timeline, what will be delivered and when. And then anybody reviewing the proposal will ask themselves, first of all, are the milestones reasonable? Will we get there? But secondly, if we do, how great would it be? Could you see this being published in a top-rate journal, for instance, or leading to a magnificent PhD? Or will it be another mundane Me Too study? And that's what milestones and timelines do for you. They're a reality check on the whole project. Thank you for listening. Marasami Salawat. Other videos in this series will address other parts of the scientific method as it relates to PhDs. Formulating a hypothesis, planning research method, promising milestones, and compiling these into specific aims. If anyone is interested in advanced organic synthesis, I have a workbook of problems. They're on stereochemistry and synthetic methods. The workbook is available through Amazon or from my website, www.byinquisition.org, for $30. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.